is that Dom1's champions tend to go the distance a lot.
Canna's going to move on down and look to clear out this control ward. All right, Canyon just jumps in on top. LM already in the river, though, as the Death Realm is utilized. Teleports come through from Dom1 now as Canna looking to try and get out of here. His own Death Realm actually ruining things for him. Not even that interested in fighting for Drakes at this stage. They just want to get onto Canna, who doesn't have Death Realm. Should be a kill, but this might be a kill as well. Depth Charge comes in. Tempered Fate comes down at exactly the wrong time. And now Canna's going to have to vacate the area, but there's a teleport lying in wait as LM will teleport in. That is, of course, Faker, guys, until the plates are down, but Shelly is going to be able to grab a whole bunch of crockery out of this top lane outer turret. And Effort's here looking for a potential dive as well as a dredge line. Not going to be the greatest, but Effort didn't actually touch Noggery, so he's going to be tanking up the turret still. They're going to be able to get his flash. There's the flash forward. And Effort is well and truly dead. Abscond is going to lock down that one onto the Nautilus. So, I mean...
And so things can get a little bit dicey. Ghost is making his way all the way around. You see, he's still trying to stack his Mirror Mana. And it looks like Dom1 are just going to start it. Kana has flash, so he can pull Canyon into the Death Realm.
He can. And I believe Dom1 know where Canna is as well. Yep, Ward right in that brush. As it looks like it's just going to be a 50-50 as now Canna's going to have his ultimate stolen away. It's actually Faker coming through for the flank. It's Effort. Fate's Call is going to save his life for the moment as Death Realm does come in. Ellen's still looking for that kick target. Can't quite find it as Effort's very, very low. But Dom1 haven't lost anyone yet. And T1 straight up lose the fight and will lose the Drake.
But that's going to mean that the next Dragon should still go in Dom1's favor.
Got a couple of Cyclones coming in here from Nuggery. He's looking to take down Canna. Death's Grasp, though, and that's going to be a turret shot taken. Good flash, but it's not going to be enough. And Showmaker will pop Blossom for the 1-for-1. Last time we saw Dom1 play, this is when they were winning the game. Like, literally, the game was over as of right now. It's Faker down here on the bottom side. There is a real LM with him, but the decoy is going to come through. And now Noggery's going to take the 2 versus 1. He has no flash, remember. Another Cyclone comes in as, yeah, he's just going to die. There was no follow-up possible. Comes in, he'll take down that ward.
Errol.
This out of turret could be in trouble. Tempted Fate might need to be used defensively as Beryl will take himself a magical journey to get out. LM not going to follow him, as you could see.
But they got Canyon Subjugate out, so it's actually a very big victory. Kana.
All right, he is underneath the turret. Will have Death Realm available and will put Noggery inside it as Beryl comes down. Great Cosmic Binding. Canna's not going to find the Obliterate, but Ellen just destroys the Lee Sin. Canyon gets pushed back as well. That's no jungler. And now T1 are actually going to utilize. All right, okay. Noggery comes in. Pop Blossom not going to do quite enough, but Noggery's not going to complete any kills either. As Showmaker extraordinarily low. And that's not the real Faker, my friend. Kingslayer is good as he steals away the kick onto LM, and Ghost is going to at least take down the Nautilus, but this is a catastrophic fight for Dom1. T1 really putting themselves in the lead now.
Yeah, and Ezreal trying to stand strong right here. Teleport coming in from Faker.
Yep, and this is actually a full health Faker as well, so looks like Ghost is almost definitely going to die here, but you can see they're actually trying to fight this one out, finally.
Is remaining.
Yep.
As here it is. Now, Death Realm obviously going to be really scary. All T1 needs to do is get the dragon. If they get the dragon, they will win the game. That is, honestly, that is a pillar of nightmares.
That pillar was absolutely extraordinary. Now, Showmaker does have a Death Realm. They are going to burst down this Drake, but now are they going to be able to win the team fight? As the decoy was stunning out of Noggery, and the Thieves
completed.
This is huge.
This is a very, very big... Oh,
all right,
hold on.
Looks for the Pop Blossom, does not find it. It's now a big cooldown that's been utilized. It's now Canna looking for this pincer. Kick back onto Ghost, but it's not going to work out there for T1 as now Noggery has found Teddy in the back line. Massive damage. The exhaust comes through in the end, but Teddy's able to reign supreme with the help of LM. Effort may not be as lucky as Showmaker's fighting Canna. Goes golden as he was put into the Death Realm, and Faker's not going to be able to find the snare. Does find the Super Soaker, but it's not quite enough. Is now Dom1. It feels like they think they've won the fight, but Ghost looking for this 1v1 against Faker. Canna sidesteps the Tempered Fate. And Dom1 can't quite manage to get on top of these T1 members as Faker should be falling down now. That's the real one, and he's going to be going Dom1.
Ezreal is able to carry the team fight. Oh, Effort!
Oh no, he is caught out of position. A depth charge picked up on the way as the magical journey just might put the rest of T1 in the Death Realm as well. Teddy looking to try and kite this one out. Does get a big rend as True Shot Barrage will be the end we've ever seen. But we've got a team fight happening right here. Death Charge going to come through. Death Grasp is fantastic as Ghost does have QSS. Teleports coming through everywhere as Can is being bounced around in the bouncy castle. It is Damon's team comp. Death Realm is going to save him for the moment as in goes Showmaker. Pop Blossom finds no one though as the Fate's call is just fantastic. But Noggeru will find the Cyclone and Damwon will find the team fight. Faker gets a Teddy! Pop Blossom, and is it going to be Teddy's time to shine? He decides that it isn't as the flash forward from Beryl. Can they get on top of him? They can!
One's blue side streak.
Oh, wow. What a gigantic victory for Damwon as they do take down these Nexus turrets very comfortably. It was back and forth. But in the end, Damwon find the team fights. And this is going to be huge for Damwon's momentum. My goodness. You can see Teddy did everything he possibly could on the Kallisto. His Kallisto remains to be fantastic, but it just wasn't.
Welcome back everybody to the first day of July here in Korea, and we have a game to start up the LCK week number 3. For today's analyst test, we'll be joined by Victory and Lyra for the analysis. We had a clash of aggressive teams here, and Damwon was the one securing a win in this game. We had a lot of ban cards going over to mid lane. They try a lot of different style, but Damwon Gaming, they always go for one style, giving Ghost the card that he can stay in lane by himself and making a lot of play and setups in the top side. Damwon, this time around, they had a very strong teamfight champ at the top side and mid lane, so well, they managed to hold on to the late game and have a massive win in the end. And also, speaking of some of the picks, the Drake was really important, and Mordekaiser was doing a lot of work, but at the same time, Showmaker, he kept stealing away the Death Realm, and he was keep zoning the enemy jungler away from the Dragon fight. Showmaker, his control, and the Silas pick was the cherry on top of this game. But we did not have a lot of fights in the early phase, but whenever we had one, it was a blast. Let's take a look at here the mind game between the two mid lane and the mechanics of the smart players. So T1 got a pick on board in the beginning of this fight, and we had a big team fight. Moving on to the bottom lane, Faker was going really low, and just watch the two mid laners over here. Faker walks a little bit back and then enters the brush to step outside of the red side vision, and he used his clone to the next brush. The Showmaker thought that the real Faker will be in that brush, so he queued the brush and then stole away the LM's pick and picked he's looking for a pick on 3 champions, Listen and also Kalista and Nautilus. So Faker was really smart with that clone faking, but at the same time, Silas was doing a lot of Showmaker was also so smart, hijacking the enemy ultimates and looking for a pickup even when he was super low and playing 5v1. But that was not enough for the side of T1 because in the late game, there was no room for T1 to turn the team fights around. Damwon kept having a lot of team fight victory after a certain moment of this game. And watch how LM trying to set up for Ezreal pick. However, he went in to do an insect pick on Ezreal, but Ezreal already had QSS, he had his dash skill, he had flash. So with all these items, these passive items, that sense and QSS, it was not easy for T1 to find any meaningful target to pick and pick up. As Ghost survived in the first engage, he was so healthy in terms of his HP, so he even ended up picking up a kill up against Faker. In conclusion, T1 did not find a game-winning in conclusion in this game, and Damwon managed to hold on to the late game and had a power spike of team fight and secure the win. It's time to check the POG of this game.
저희도 어려웠거든요, 뽑는데.
Ghost and Ezreal. A lot of people always say Ghost is a supportive role in his team. He always go for a very safe and passive picks to give more power boost on the top side of the map. But this time Ghost was really popping up and he was standing out. He was proving why he is also the core member and the AD carry of such an aggressive team, Damwon Gaming. Whenever T1 players were trying to collapse on Ezreal, he managed to survive. We were looking for maybe a Aphelios pick over here, but we saw the reason why Ezreal was picked over Aphelios in this game up against Kalista. And Victory with the Ezreal hair color. Ghost won the first POG of July. Then let's move on to the game number 2, T1 versus Damwon Gaming.